I was going to start vacation today, but then I read some radio email, and I got all hot and bothered by it, and it ruined my whole vacation. So I decided to come to work instead of going on vacation. Everybody's so sensitive. Jesus, no one knows how to have fun anymore. Ugh.
I know how to have fun. You think I'm sensitive?
You're sensitive, too.
Me?
Yeah.
I ain't sensitive.
I say one thing wrong about sports, you jump right down my throat.
I got to hold you accountable.
You know what I just remembered, though?
What?
Like the first show we ever did, I didn't understand, or I didn't know the specific rules of the Rule 5 draft.
Right.
And there's a whole column written about it.
I do remember that. That's next week, by the way.
He doesn't even know the Rule 5 draft. Shut up. Jesus. Everyone's so sensitive and insecure. Like, golly. Can't laugh at yourself anymore. Can't laugh at other people anymore. Yikes. You think Chris Paul's having a tough day?
Can Chris Paul say to his wife, it's Kanye?
No.
And that's his defense?
Yes, of course.
And move on?
Well, I think he could say it's actually Cliff. That's what I said. But yeah, I think because of the lunatic that accused him of it, that's, I think, regardless of whether he did or didn't have, an affair with Kim Kardashian, I think the easy answer is, sweetheart, you really going to lend any credence to this idiot?
Like, think about this, and I was going to play this game. If Kanye West randomly at the end of a crazy day yesterday said radio host Evan Roberts or radio host Craig Carton or producer Tommy Lugauer,
much more believable,
was messing around with Kim.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, our wives would respond by, that's Kanye. No shot.
Of course. Right.
Or would there be a, excuse me, what the hell was going on?
Well, I think you get three answers. I think you get, that's Kanye. I'm not even going to let it bother me for a millisecond.
Right.
Then you're going to get, something you'd like to tell me.
Right.
And then number three, you're going to get, you have no shot with Kim Kardashian.
That was the third part.
I mean, let's be honest, right? Like, it's so unbelievable that it could ever happen. Like, they wouldn't spend a minute worrying about it. But if they were like, yeah, Evan Roberts, Craig Carton, Tommy, Big Mac was with the heavy-set librarian with one eye, what are you doing? What are you doing? Right. You didn't think I was going to find out, right? You know what I'm saying? Then I think you guys have a story. But I will say this. Kind of feel bad for Chris Paul.
If he didn't do anything,
Feel bad for Chris Paul either way, to be honest.
Wow.
That's a tough way to be outed.
By
a raving lunatic anti-Semite on an InfoWar podcast while wearing a black bodysuit over his head.
Yes.
That's a tough spot.
But that's also the best thing that could have happened to you. Here's why. Let's say you really did do it. Let's say he really did have an affair with Kim Kardashian. And he doesn't want to admit it. He wants to go in on the lie.
Yeah.
Well, him being the source of it on that given day would certainly help you get away with that lie. Because all you got to do is point at him and say, really, you believe in that guy? Mr. InfoWars?
Right. That's true, too. Right. Guy got sued for $9 billion and lost, rightfully so, right? Yeah.
Right.
I'm with you on that. And what's crazy is that last night there was a single NBA game. There wasn't like 10 NBA games.
And the one NBA game featured the Pistons.
Right. It wasn't like, hey, the Suns played last night, or there were other like NBA stories.
Right.
There was essentially no NBA stories.
Right.
And then right before his Twitter account gets, canceled or whatever, he goes, final. It's weird. Like, if you knew, like, in the next 30 seconds,
right,
you're never going to be on the radio ever again. This is it. Is the last thing you say, I can't even use people here because everyone's so sensitive these days. Is the last thing you say, Craig Carton's got a small penis?
Yes.
Yeah, but
yes.
like why, of all the things, what's the last thing that comes out of your mouth, right?
Yeah.
If you never hear from me again, tell my children I love them.
Right.
Like something more like that, right? Honey, you're the best, whatever it is,
but
right?
Look who we're dealing with.
I know.
We're dealing with someone who, not exactly sane.
Right. I'll never speak on Twitter ever again. So my last comment is, Chris Paul cheated on my wife.
Like a good neighbor, Chris Paul is there.
You went there, huh?
I saw that on Twitter.
You went there.
That was a funny joke.
You went there. Yeah. What is this right here?
here?
Tease this hour, 2 p.m. And next hour, which would be 3 p.m., we have Giants tickets for Sunday. All right.
Nice.
We will give the first pair away between now and 2:45. Guaranteed, okay? Great. Josh is in Queens on the fan. Josh, what's up?
Boys, happy Football Friday. Really, really, really pumped about this Jets-Vikings game.
Yeah, me too.
I'll say a little bit of this magic Mike that I'm looking for. I'm not looking for him to be the second coming quarterback for the Jets. I would love it. And I think it's very apropos that they're playing against the Vikings this week, is I'm looking for him to have that magic that Case Keenum had in 2017 and just carry this team, make no mistakes.
That's it.
Fundamental football. That's all I'm asking. I'm not looking for the savior yet.
I agree.
I'm
and
looking
I think,
for this.
I'm
looking for this season.
What
now,
we shouldn't forget, too, is that the Vikings, despite their record, do not exactly instill fear in you defensively. They're a flawed team. You can make big plays against this defense. So this is not a task that's impossible.
I mean, their division, the Vikings division, is horrible. Horrible. So it's not a shocker that they ran away with the division also.
Well, I'll do you one better. Listen, their offense is beyond reproach. They're a very good offense, but I will tell you this. If you look at almost, not every game, but almost, well, actually, let me just make sure I may have it right. Yeah, other than their season opening win against the Green Bay Packers, if you look at every single win that the Minnesota Vikings have had, it's by one score.
Well, they won a lot of close games, and they've actually been a flawed team. I mean, statistically, they're not a great team. Now, I give them credit. They've won 9 out of 11 games. We can't just ignore that.
But look, Detroit 24, New Orleans scored 25 against them. The Chicago Bears.
But they're not blowing anybody out of the water.
But that's my point, that you can score against them, and as good as their offense is, every single win they have, other than the first one, has been by 8 points or less.
Every game has been a one-score game,
except for the first
week
game.
one against the Packers,
which tells you.
And then Craigie.
Yes.
Craigie, what do you think the score is going to be? I'm not talking about 43 to 13.
No, that'd be silly.
What do you think the score is going to be?
I already told you the game's already been played. It's already over. The New York Jets beat the Minnesota Vikings 24-20. It's a wrap.
I love it.
All right.
I love it.
And I don't know why, but I'm so worried about it. And again, I'll walk you through it. Why did the NFL want to flex next week's game against Buffalo? Why did CBS protect it? Why is CBS giving us Nance and Romo? On and on and on. The answer is because we all knew the Bills were going to win last night. They won last night. We know San Francisco's going to beat Miami. They're going to beat Miami. We know that the Jets have already beaten the Vikings, meaning next Sunday, December 11th, that game, no matter what else happens, the New York Jets are playing for first place. So what am I worried about? Nothing.
Yeah, you're completely flawed with that logic, but whatever.
There's nothing that's not factual about it.
Everything is not done and written in the stars.
Yeah, stars, stone, sand, mud, whatever you got.
They have to go out there and beat a very good football team.
No, but they're going to, is my point.
Okay.
And if you take a look at Minnesota, Mr. Factoids over there.
Yes.
Yeah, Dallas blew the bejesus out of them.
I'm aware, 40-3.
Right. New England, although New England lost.
They moved the football on them.
Mac Jones looked like a real NFL quarterback.
Mac Jones threw for 320 in that game.
Yeah, 26 points over 300-plus yards, right? Okay.
Well, yeah, no, I agree with you. The Vikings are a flawed team.
That's
the
right.
Vikings, even their offense, you said something earlier I didn't necessarily agree with. Their offense is beyond reproach. That's not true. They've had a very good offense. They haven't had an elite offense this year.
It's very good, though.
How have they run the football?
They do not run it well,
and
but they score. They score.
I understand. They're 12th in the league in scoring. What are you talking about? They're not top 2.
They're
not top 3. That's pretty good. They're not elite. They haven't been an elite level offense this season. They have an elite level wide receiver. Their quarterback's thrown 9 interceptions. They haven't run the football all that well.
They do have Dalvin Cook, but you're right.
Yeah, but again, they have Dalvin Cook. That's great in fantasy. They haven't run the football that well. Now, I think Dalvin Cook will actually be able to run on Sunday because I do think this Jets secondary is going to do a good job against Justin Jefferson. I believe it or not. I don't think it's going to be sauce every single time. I think there'll be a lot of DJ Reed mixed in there.
Yes.
But I do think this Jet defense, and this is why they'll be in every game. This is why I think this is a close game. And I actually sort of agree with your final score. In that neighborhood, I should say.
Yeah, in the 20s, low to mid-20s,
It's like many things on this show. I agree with the final result. I don't agree with how you're getting there.
You know what? That's problematic to me because you're like the new math.
What does that mean?
As your kids get into school, far beyond where they are now, you're going to find as a parent that they're going to come home one day. It happens in like 5th or 6th grade where they have a math problem.
Right.
And they're going to say, it might be long division or whatever the heck it is, right? And they're going to say, Daddy, I need help on this math question. And you're going to do it your way, which is, we draw that silly little thing and we're carrying ones and crossing out zeros and doing all that.
Right.
And your kid's going to go, what are you doing? And you're going to say, I'm doing division.
So basically,
right?
what's happening
now here's
is,
the point, and I've lived this.
Yes.
Where you're going to teach your kid the way you know how to do because that's what you know.
Right.
Same with me. Your kid's going to take a test in school, and I'm telling you, I've lived it. Your kid's going to get the answer right, and they're going to come home and they're going to go, yeah, Dad, I got a 92 on the test. I didn't get 100. Well, why didn't you get 100? It looks like you got every question right. Oh, no, I did. I got every question right. Well, how didn't you not get 100? Well, because I didn't do it the right way.
Right.
But I got it right.
Well, that's why.
That's what you're accusing me of.
Yes, because on Monday, if the Jets win,
I'm all over you, like white on rice.
Your reasoning has simply been the NFL Illuminati.
That's right.
My reasoning is football reasons.
Oh, it's got nothing to do with that.
O reasons.
No, bigger picture
Running
than that.
the football reasons. Sauce Gardner reasons. Pass rush reasons. Their left tackle, Christian Darrisaw, may not play reasons. Things like that.
Yeah.
Boring reasons. That's how I get there. You get there with a very simple, it's written in the stars,
See,
bro.
Right, because you get caught up in the minutia.
Yes.
I'm more of a macro thinker.
Right.
You're a micro thinker. And I believe this game has already been decided. I've said it a million times, morning, afternoon. That's all I keep saying. And when I wake up, when I go to bed, rather, Sunday night, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my little handy-dandy phone out, which I don't use a lot on the weekends, as you know.
Right.
And I'm just going to send you a smiley face. That's all I'm going to do.
I'm going to smile, too.
Yeah. Yeah, and then somehow we're going to have an argument on Monday.
No
despite
arguments.
the fact that
Listen,
we're on the same
if
page.
the Jets win, there's no argument.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to say it's because it was written in the stars.
Correct.
I'm going to say they got a pass rush and sack Kirk Cousins 5 times. That's what it's going to be.
Huh?
But go win the game.
You got to win the game.
Go win the game.
Like, it's funny. I think the Giant game is more important to them making the playoffs than the Jets game is. But the Jets can do themselves a huge solid playoff-wise by winning this game. Listen, next week's a big game regardless. But, boy, you beat Minnesota. You're right where you want to be.
Well, despite us picking apart what Minnesota's accomplished, here are the facts. They have a record of 8-2, or 9-2, I should say. They have been one of the elite teams in the NFC. For the New York Jets to go on the road to Minnesota, I don't care what the point spread says, and beat a team with that kind of record, that says a lot about where they are. And it reinforces a belief I have, and I think a lot of Jet fans have. And it's not that I think they're going to win the Super Bowl or get to the Super Bowl, but that when you have a defense like this, you can play with anybody. You can be in any game. And I do believe that.
I agree. Listen, I think it's going to be a close game, but I think it's over. I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Matter of fact, I might watch the Giant game at 1 o'clock.
Stop.
Because I don't know how the Giants are going to play. I hope the Giants win, too.
So you're in a very
And I think the Giant game against Washington, as we've agreed, is a much more important game.
No question. I agree with that, putting my fandom aside. But you are, every single week, turn this microphone on and had a very arrogant but strong opinion.
Arrogance, I think, unacceptable term.
I apologize.
Thanks.
I withdraw.
Thanks.
A very loud and confident opinion.
I'm a confident
You've
fan.
been right sometimes, you've been wrong sometimes.
Mostly right, but yes.
This is, I think, the first time where you're talking about a game, Giants-Washington, and you're like, I don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know how anybody could give you a confident thought on what's going to happen. I mean, the Giants are still banged up beyond like anything, right?
They're getting healthier, though, in fairness.
Enough,
they're not fully healthy, but I think one of the most important
still
things
no
that's
McKinney,
happening.
right?
I agree. Adoree
still no
Jackson,
Adoree
Xavier
Jackson.
McKinney.
Right.
But they're getting Ojolari back.
Okay.
They're getting 2 parts of their offensive line back.
Okay.
Key parts,
So
including
maybe their pass
Feliciano
rush is
O'Neal.
a little bit better. Maybe they protect and run block better.
They're getting one of their corners back in Moreau, who's been a big contributor this year.
Okay.
Like, they are not fully healthy, but they're getting healthier.
Look, to me, the Giants are very simple. It's a simple formula. I'm not reinventing the wheel, and the stats back me up on this. Saquon Barkley gets the ball more than 20 times, they're undefeated. Period. Stop. Right? I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
And that obviously the score of the game is going to dictate that, but don't get away from the one thing you're good at. And if they're getting 2 linemen back, you think they run block a little bit better than they have the last 2 weeks.
That's the key.
And that's it. Now, Washington, I would tell you right now, based on health and a couple specific guys, more talented, okay. I can accept that. Not significantly more talented.
They're close.
but close.
Washington's a more talented
This
team,
game,
but it's close.
listen, you're talking 17-14, 2016.
Look
It's
at
going to be a
this.
low-scoring game.
Look at this. Me and you agreeing on another game. At least the way the game's going to be played. And the reason it's easy to think that is because that's what the Giants have done all year.
Right.
And that's what even Washington has done a lot of.
Yeah.
A low-scoring, grinded-out affair where it's going to come down to this. Which quarterback makes a mistake?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
neither do.
or a fumble, a turnover, or whatever it might be. Right. I agree. And I don't think they have an advantage with Taylor Heineke over Daniel Jones. I don't. I think McLaurin's their best player on the
They
field.
have better offensive weapons.
Yeah, for sure they do.
Now the Giants have the better running back in specific Saquon Barkley, but Brian Robinson you certainly can't ignore.
But how about
and
that
Antonio
kid, right?
Gibson you
I don't
can't
want to
ignore.
listen. We all know the story, but every now and then, even though we all know the story and there's nothing new to say about it, you could still say, "My man."
Yeah.
Like the dude got shot
I know.
a couple months ago.
I know.
And he's one of the top young running backs in the league right now.
Sure.
Playing his ass off.
He's playing well.
Yeah. I don't think I would be.
And that's going to be the challenge the Giants also face. Their run defense has been spotty at times. Can they stop the Washington run?
Yeah. By the way, Tommy, it's not Oakland, New Jersey. It's Oakland. Just a future reference. Just so you don't embarrass yourself like on a date or anything. Where are you from? Oakland? No, Oakland. Okay. Why are you talking to him? Why are you looking? You can respond to me if you think I'm wrong.
No, I don't even know what you're talking. So there is no
Yeah.
Oakland, New Jersey.
No.
So
There's an Oakland, but it's not here.
there's an Oakland in California, and then I think there's an Oakland, New Jersey. No.
Oakland.
No,
No, I know
I'm
there's
pretty
a-
sure it's Oakland.
Oakland, Lyn, not Oakland.
Unfortunately
Oakland.
for my friend Craig Carton,
it's Oakland.
who I
Yeah.
really want to defend,
Yeah.
I want to say, yeah, Loogie, you
It's
schmuck.
Oakland.
I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
It's Oakland.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's Oakland, New Jersey. It's right near Collingswood.
It's Oakland, New Jersey.
no, it is not.
It's a borough in Bergen County,
Okay.
New Jersey.
This guy, Sean's calling from Oakland, which is in Camden County.
Oh, there's difference.
I mean,
there's an
yeah.
Oakland, New Jersey, and
Yeah.
there's an Oakland, New Jersey. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying it's Oakland, New Jersey.
Yeah, but
Nobody
there's
lives in Oakland.
no,
New
there-
Jersey.
no, people do live in Oakland, New Jersey.
Yeah, I drive through Oakland, New Jersey on the way
Oakland.
home.
It's
Oh,
Oakland.
Yeah,
Oakland.
it's Oakland.
It's Oakland.
L-A-N-D. Why don't
Oh.
we ask the guy from Oakland?
Okay, here's the deal. Now, Bergen County is more likely because
Yeah.
we're in New York. Camden County is a bit south.
Yeah, but there is no Oakland, New Jersey.
Oakland.
O-A-K. Wait, spell it.
The way I spell it?
The way it's spelt by humans.
Oakoin.
O-L-Y-N. Let me look that up.
Dude, I'm telling you where it is.
Okay, but that's not
It's
necessarily...
right next to Collingswood. It's closer to Philadelphia.
There's an Oakland, New Jersey,
I know
and
there's
Camden.
an Oakland. I just
Yeah, but
told you it
why
was.
are you assuming it's not Oakland, New Jersey?
Because
which
nobody
means
lives in Oakland, New
People
Jersey.
do live in Oakland, New Jersey.
No, they don't.
Maybe Sean does.
I don't want to get into it because you're going to accuse me of going down the conspiracy theory again.
Yeah.
Terrestrials.
What?
There's. Have you ever read the book Weird New Jersey? Or no? Have you
I've
even
never
heard of it?
read that, no.
All right, so there's a famous book called Weird NJ. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And it tells you all the different like legends and rumors and about the state of New Jersey. Like that's where I learned that Napoleon had a house
Right.
in New Jersey.
Right.
All right, and he had an underground tunnel that ran out to some lake or river that goes out to the Atlantic Ocean so that he could escape if the French came looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? True story. The Bonaparte estate. Look it up.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Oakland, not a real place.
Okay, we have a problem here, Craig.
Yeah, go ahead.
And this goes back to something that rubs me the wrong way, and I know it rubs a
Yeah.
lot of the listeners the wrong way.
What?
You're doing a talk show
Yeah.
in New York City.
Oakland.
We don't like Philadelphia. Oakland, New Jersey,
Is
the
in New
one you're
Jersey.
talking about,
Yeah.
is South Jersey.
Yeah, but it's Jersey.
It's a WIP territory. Oakland, New Jersey,
Yeah.
the one Loogie correctly wrote on the board,
Yeah.
is Northern New Jersey. It's New York City. So I'll ask you this nicely.
Yeah.
Pick a side, bro. Are you Southern
What do you mean
New
pick a
Jersey?
side?
Because you're naming a town that's like a suburb of Philly. Are we in Philly?
Still
Do
Oakland.
we like Philly?
Still Oakland.
Are we locked in on the Eagles-Titans game this
By
weekend?
the way, if you're a Giant fan, maybe you should be.
Why?
I don't know.
There's no reason to.
Yeah, here's Sean somewhere in New Jersey. Sean, where you at, buddy?
I am in Oakland, New Jersey, Craig.
Damn it. He's a Martian.
Because he's a New Yorker, that's why.
What's up?
Hey, Craigie, number one, I loved you from the beginning. Very, very proud of you from where you came from and where you are right now, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Evan, you're such a douche.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Of you. Jeez.
The
Wow,
way
give
you,
Craig this big bouquet, and then Evan, you're a douche.
Evan, you sound like a 4-year-old. It's Edwin Diaz's song. You sound like my son. My son wants to get into the car every morning and listen to Narco. Daddy, that's my song. Play my song. It's not Edwin Diaz's song.
Are you a Yankee fan or a Met fan?
I'm a Yankee fan.
All right. Let me ask you a
But
question.
hey, not for nothing. I downloaded the song.
No.
I listen to it. I listen to it every morning. Every time my son gets in the car, I have to listen to it.
No, I think that's great. I'm just curious, and I'm trying to win this argument, but I may end up losing anyway. And I am a douche. I can't argue. Many years ago, when Billy Wagner would come out to Enter Sandman, was there not a part of you that said, Billy, come on, that's Mariano's song. What the hell's wrong with you? Did that ever cross your mind?
No.
All right, you win. Can't argue.
But I will say this. I like your description of Evan. He's like, that's my basketball. If I don't get to play, I'm taking the ball home.
I'll tell you this, Sean, that call
Yeah.
was so good. Big Mac's already thinking about January 1st and how that's going to be in the new Open.
Ah,
Evan, you're such
there
a
you go.
douche.
Why are people saying asking me why if I don't like John Jastremski? What's that all about?
Because he doesn't
did I
like
miss something today.
He doesn't like you.
Is that right?
Yeah, not
Why
a fan.
not? What did I do? Did something come up that I'm unaware of that I should be aware of?
Yes, I was listening to my favorite morning show, Boomer and Geo. Very loyal listener. I'm what they call a P1. I don't know if you know that. And I heard Jerry Recco playing a clip of JJ killing you. He was not happy with you.
Of JJ killing me?
Yeah, killing you.
Why would JJ, first off, where would anyone hear that?
Because Jerry
Is
played.
he on the radio?
Yeah, he does a
Oh,
podcast.
he called into the morning show?
No, he does a
Oh,
podcast.
on his podcast.
On his podcast.
Killing me?
Killing you.
Why would he kill me? I only try to help his career out.
Yeah, that was never talked about. It was that you said he made a bad career decision.
I thought he did.
Well, he disagrees.
But okay.
And that's it.
What?
And he hates you.
Well, hold on. Time myself.
That's essentially.
So,
did I summarize
hold on,
that well?
Hold on.
fellas?
I don't want to get this right because there are people treating me going, I thought you liked JJ. I go, I do.
No, I
So
know.
I
You
wanna
like
get this
JJ.
right.
You like JJ.
I want to get
know
this
that.
right. When JJ was here and I extended an arm to help him in any manner I could, and at times gave him unsolicited advice
Right.
that I thought would help a young broadcaster out. That's wrong. That's wrong of me to do that.
This jogged my memory. He only listens to radio legends such as Mike Francesa,
Okay.
Adam Shine, and Bill Simmons.
Okay, one of those three is a legend. The other two are successful at what they do. They're not radio legends. So I'm trying to get this right. So he attacked me on his podcast based on what?
Based on
The fact that he won a contest to get on the radio, and the day he got here, all I did was keep my door open for him to help advance his career and be a good guy while doing it.
I think there was a guy who left a voicemail.
Because if I remember, it came up the other day when you brought up me and Mark Malusis,
Yes.
who I'm a huge fan of, and I love the fact he's successful on TV. And you said, did you ever give anyone else advice?
Yes.
And I told the story, yeah. I once gave JJ unsolicited advice, and he shunned me.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And we're having a little fun with it when I said, don't say National Football League, say NFL.
Yes.
And what?
Yes, he hates you.
Why?
What did I miss here? Did you guys hear this? I'm trying to remember.
I'm trying to think, what did I say when I was relating a story about trying to be a nice guy and a good coworker and helping a young career blossom, where I went from telling that story to all of a sudden, he's, I guess, on Twitter, referring to me in derogatory terms and telling me to F off. Like, just walk me through it so I know if I want to engage in this stupid
because
battle.
you said he was flipping burgers. That wasn't helpful.
Because I took a veiled little shot at going to a podcast?
Yes.
And I think I said he was a manager, not flipping burgers.
I think you're right, actually. Yes.
So that's the level of thin-skinned we all are now and insecure?
Yes, he hates you.
So the fact that when I was the number one most listened to morning show in the world, and I try to extend the hand to help out a blossoming young career, that doesn't count. The fact that I had a little joke at going to a podcast, all of a sudden, F you? That's where we're at?
Yes.
Got it. Did I miss anything else, or is that the story?
I
wanna
missed
make sure.
anything, fellas?
Is that what this is all about?
I think that's pretty much it.
All
I
right,
think
so
was
he
reacting to the
attacked me, I
McDonald's
guess.
comment.
I've not heard it, but I'm seeing it on Twitter. He attacked me and told me to F off.
Yes.
And called me a crook,
Yes.
as I'm reading here,
Yes.
because I tried to help his career out. And I thought from a career standpoint, being on WFAN was better than being on any podcast. That's what we're talking about?
Yes.
And I'm the bad guy. Is that where we're at?
Apparently so.
I'm the bad guy.
You're a bad guy.
I'm the guy that extended a hand to a guy that started at WFAN while I was here and said, if I could ever help you, just call me, ask me. I'm the bad guy.
Bad guy.
Got it. All right, so we're revisionist historians now. All of a sudden, I'm an a-hole because I reached out a hand to help a young, up-and-coming broadcaster. I'm the bad guy. F off, Carton, because I'm the bad guy. Mm-hmm. And when I offered him advice, he didn't take it because he only takes advice from, what'd you say, legends?
Legends.
Got it. So I'm the bad guy. Well, if you want me to be the bad guy, let me know, and I'll be your Huckleberry in a second.
I don't mean to start anything else, but I was listening to my favorite morning show.
Yeah.
And one of
like,
the
how
hosts,
did I become the bad guy in offering a young, unexperienced broadcaster advice? Now, you don't have to take my advice. He didn't. But how does that make me the bad guy? Where you're saying on a podcast, F off. Walk me through that, because maybe I'm not connecting the dots to that. Or I didn't realize that no one can make fun, I can't make a McDonald's joke and have a little fun.
Very insulting.
With a fellow broadcaster, right? Is that where we're at now? We're all, you can't have fun with anybody. Carton's an a-hole, F off. What else? I'm a bully. I'm a radio bully. Yeah, I'm the bully that extended a hand to try to help you career-wise. I'm the bad guy. Okay. I just want to make sure I understood that correctly.
Well, what I also heard was one half of the morning show vehemently defend you, Greg Giannotti.
That's my guy.
And another one on the morning show saying, quote, good for JJ.
Yeah.
Who do you think that was?
That's probably Boomer. Right.
It was.
Yeah, another insecure, sensitive broadcaster. Yeah. Like, what are we doing? Like, I mean, hey, call JJ up. Call him up. I mean, if we're going to do this, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I got no problem with that. I mean, all I did was extend a hand to help. You don't have to accept it. He didn't. Okay, all good. But now, somehow, me trying to help makes me the bad guy? Am I missing something there? Or is that what happened? 'Cause, again,
I think I have it
I
covered.
apologize.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Right.
But I have no issue with JJ. And Tommy, tell him I have no problem with him. I'm just trying to figure out how I became the bad guy here. That's all. He's not going to want to come on, obviously. Tell him it'll go good. We're not yelling and screaming. I just want to hear his perspective, and we can put it to rest. I just don't get it. Am I missing something?
No, I think I explained all of it.
Got it. Okay. So as long as I'm not missing, am I missing something, Big Mac, that you're aware
No,
of?
I
Because if I am, I'll own
No,
it.
I guess it's just the McDonald's comment about going to the podcast. I think that's the only thing he was upset
Listen, I thought Howard Stern shouldn't have gone to Sirius XM. Said it. I thought when Dog went to Sirius XM, it was a bad career move. I think it is. So I'm trying to figure out why we're at this place now where I'm getting all these tweets. Are you going to bury JJ? No, I like JJ. But I mean, if you want to have a war, you're picking the wrong guy, man. Like, you guys should know that at this point, right?
You love a good war.
No, but like, I don't need it anymore. Like, my career pretty much speaks for itself. Like, here's the resume. Good, top it. Can't. What do you got, Tommy? Where we at?
I don't know. He didn't answer, and the text is not going through, so he might be out of.
Oh, all right, maybe he's on vacation or something. I don't know. Just tell me if I've misrepresented this, Evan.
I think
or no.
I described everything. I think you've got it. Yes.
All right, so that's what it is.
And really, the whole thing you had said was never addressed, which is that you gave advice to not say National Football League.
mean,
that was what the advice was.
Yeah, I don't think JJ
Did he
really
mention that or
no?
no?
I don't think that came up.
No.
That's why I'm trying. I think it was mostly about the career advice about moving to a podcast.
Yeah, it wasn't even the crux of what
By
you
the way,
said.
I stand by that today. Yeah, and if you're making more money, good for you. But I thought from a young career perspective, you're better off being at the fan than being on a podcast. Because you get lost in the shuffle on a podcast, in my opinion.
Right.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Right.
Maybe I'm wrong. But did he acknowledge the fact that I guess by saying I only take advice from legends, he's acknowledging that I offered him advice. Well, doesn't that kind of make him the bad guy? If I'm offering advice and he's like, F you, I don't take advice from you.
Right.
I only take advice from Francesca. Right? But I don't get it, man. Like, I'm the bad guy? And what's this about a mole? What's that?
G was pissed off
Go
that
ahead.
somebody here sent the link to a caller and said, here, Craig was ripping on JJ. So G took it as
But hold on,
someone
let me
who
stop
works
there for a
here
second.
is almost out to get you.
How did I rip on him? Like,
No,
what's
just that.
I didn't say he's not talented. I didn't say anything. I said I thought he made a bad career
But
move.
Giannotti was pissed off about the mole
Yeah,
aspect.
but
of it.
like me saying you made a bad career move is more of me taking a shot at podcasts.
Right.
Than it is about you and your ability and talent.
Right.
And when you were employed here and I was still here before I had to go away, I'm the guy that tried to help you and reached out to you and said, if I can ever be of help, door's always open. Whatever you need. We forgot about that, right?
Right.
I guess so. I guess we forgot about those things. No,
So
now
what I took is
so now you're
G's
saying
pissed-
somebody works here.
Yes.
Heard me say that
Right.
about JJ the other day, and then sent JJ the audio.
Or sent the caller who sent the thing the audio. I
The
think.
segment was like voicemails.
Yeah, it
so
was a
someone
voicemail.
he takes voicemails questions, and
got
one of
it.
the questions was about this.
Got it.
So
And
what I got was Giannotti was defending you, pissed off at the mole, and
that's
Boomer
my
was,
guy. I've
and
always
Boomer-
said Giannotti's my guy.
And Boomer was like, "Go JJ."
Whatever. Go JJ.
That's how I took it.
Awesome. Well, I just gave Barrett something else to write about now, I guess.
Yes.
Like, I'm just trying to think of, like, I've been a bad guy on the radio. I'll own that. I've been critical of people and maybe I went overboard here and there, but not on this one. I don't even know what the hell I said that's so objectionable, right? And I want to be clear. If you can get him on, it's not going to go south. It's not going to be yelling and screaming. I just want to find out, like, how I'm the bad guy. That's all. That's all. But, I mean, if you want me to be, I sure. But there's an article that came out today in which I go, I'm mature. I've matured, right?
The problem with all you guys, and I think you're included in this, is you guys read too much Barrett sports media, where basically all they do is write about
by the
what
way,
he said.
I'm looking at it now, but the reality is that I got a couple tweets
Right.
saying your thoughts.
Oh, I got
or what'd you do to Jay? And I'm like, I don't even know.
No.
What?
No, but what I mean is that's where JJ found out, I guess, about this from Barrett Sports Media, which writes about you every day. Writes about the station every day.
Got it. Okay. Well, there you go. Well, so let him know, like, if he wants to have this go well, like, call in. If not, we can take it the other way too if you want. Like, doesn't matter to me. Bunch of rats around this place, huh?
Apparently.
Right? Bunch of rats sitting there,
Apparently so.
like cutting up tape. Tommy.
Oh, that was the first guy I thought of.
Nah, Tommy wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I was.
Plus, I didn't even say anything that's all objectionable. I've said a lot worse about
No,
other
but
people.
They didn't talk
Giannotti's-
anything other than what was written in the Barrett's media
Got it.
thing. Anyway,
No, but I got a sense that the first person on people's mind was Loogie, because even Giannotti said it's someone behind the scenes. I don't want to say it on air, but you've worked with him to Boomer. And so in my
Yeah.
brain, I'm like, holy crap, he thinks it's Loogie. That's how I took it.
All right. Anyway, all right. So that's it on that.
He texted me back
Yeah.
and said he's on a flight.
Oh,
So he's on vacation coming back.
got it.
A vacation you ruined, by the way.
I guess.
you ruined it.
I mean, you ruined that sumbitch, all right? The whole thing, it was all fun until you opened up your mouth.
Yeah, I guess. Well, when's the flight land?
Where's he coming from? Where's his vacation?
Anyway. All right. So now, for those of you who were wondering if I was going to reference it, now that I'm aware of what happened, I stand by everything I did. And if there's a problem with that, the number's 877-337-6666. I got more important things to get to today anyway, which is big Jet game, big Giant game, and hey, let's give away some Giant tickets right now. We're not taking a break. We're just giving away Giants tickets. Go.
Let's take caller number 8 as they look for victory number 8 at 866-540-WFAN. Your chance to win. You'll have another chance next hour You'll be at MetLife Stadium this Sunday, December 4th. The New York Giants, the Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
Another chance next hour right here on The Fan.
By the way, I have confirmed that there is a town in Bergen County, New Jersey called Oakland.
Yeah, I told you this.
Yes, it is real.
Yeah,
it exists.
our
There's
last-
people living there.
The caller who called me, I forget what he called me, a douche. He confirmed it was Oakland. You just forgot about that because you were so enamored by the, hey, Evan, you're such a douche. Oakland.
Yeah, Oakland.
Look, I'll make
it's in
this
Bergen
simple.
County.
Oakland, New Jersey is like New York. Oakland, New Jersey is Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Pick a side.
Well, I always pick New York. That's easy.
Do ya?
I'm a New Yorker, and I don't
Okay.
like Philadelphia. You know that.
Well,
I've never wavered on that.
When you deny the existence of Oakland and fight tooth and nail about Oakland, I question your loyalty.
Well, because, if you talk to people in Bergen County, they look down on people in Oakland. And I don't think that's right. They're good, hardworking, blue-collar people, and I love you all to death. Plus, there's a couple good restaurants.
20 minutes ago, you were aliens. Now I love you to death.
I mean, they might be aliens. You never know.
They could be.
Yeah. There's some great restaurants in Oakland, New Jersey, by the way.
Yeah?
You want? I mean, since you asked, sure.
Sure. Why not?
There's a place I really do like a lot, and it's called the Segovia Tavern. Yeah, I like that a lot. Oh.
What
I
else?
also like Harvest and Ale a lot.
I've been there many times.
Harvest and Ale. It's right near the Exxon.
You ever meet Pat there?
I
Pat's
know.
awesome.
Steve.
Oh, Steve?
Yeah, Steve's the new manager.
I don't like
there.
Steve as much.
No?
Pat's awesome.
Pat was
though.
your guy?
Yeah, I love Pat.
Yeah. It's right over by Arthur Memorial Park. I'm pretty
Oh, is
sure.
it by Arthur Memorial Park?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the one.
Of course.
Yeah, near Arthur.
Arthur Memorial Park, yes. Had a catch there before. Great
Yeah,
place.
it's like right around the corner from Colonial Road Elementary School.
And elementary school, right. I just read a little John Heyman rumor. This will excite you, Big Mac.
Yeah.
The Yankees are in on Justin Verlander and Carlos Rodon. How about that?
How about that, Billy? That means, like I said, Judge is going to San Francisco.
No, I don't think it means
Stop
that.
Huh?
No, it doesn't.
It means
Nah.
stop
It means
that.
they're getting everybody.
What's your first name?
That's what it means. Means they're getting everybody.
By the way, if you've got
Everybody.
Verlander or Rodon, take your pick. You are looking at a rotation led by, listen to this for a second.
Go.
Garrett Cole,
Bang.
Nestor Cortez,
How you doing?
Luis Severino.
Not
and
good when
then-
he's healthy, but go ahead.
Very good when healthy.
Yeah.
And then this guy. That is a excellent front four.
On four.
Excellent front four.
Front four now. That's what we're calling them. The front four.
Top four,
I
front
went with it.
four.
I went with it.
Front four.
Open
top
four.
Yeah.
Yes. That'd be something, wouldn't it?
That would be, if healthy, as good a starting rotation as there is in
And
baseball.
look, you're banking
Right?
on Cortez being legit from last year. I get the questions around that. You mentioned the health around Severino and certainly the health around Rodon and the age of Verlander, but man, on paper, that's pretty good.
Yeah, the problem is that they never stay healthy, and you can't count on Garrett Cole in a big spot other than
That's
once.
not fair. Come
Or
on.
twice.
Don't
Come
go
on.
down that road.
Yeah.
Or
Because-
every time but once.
Dude, the guy's been
Okay,
a
that might
money,
be fair. That might be fair. Okay.
might be fair. He's
That-
been a money postseason pitcher.
I just said, okay.
Why are you opening your mouth?
I just said, okay. Last year, he was good until he wasn't good. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out of the fifth inning in a playoff game, buddy.
He did.
Oh, that's right, he did. The first one, not the second one. Yeah, and everyone's blaming Aaron Boone for the second one.
Third one.
No.
Yeah, the third.
Third one.
Third one.
Pardon me.
He had two really good
That's right.
postseason
He
starts.
sure as hell did.
And guys
Saved
like
our
you,
asses in that first round, too, didn't
You
he?
forgot
Yes, he
about
did.
it until
Yeah.
me and Big Mac called you out.
You're right.
You just threw it out there.
All right. See, just to show you I have matured,
Yeah.
I made a mistake. And I would like to apologize to the Garrett Cole apologists out there who always find everything he does to be brilliantly amazing.
You know-
I got that wrong.
Craig,
He's a wonderful
I
ace.
totally agree with you that Big Mac is a Garrett Cole apologist. 100%.
just not true.
I call it like it is, and I have all year.
Yes.
You got to give the man credit for what he's done in a big spot.
I agree. I mean, the biggest Garrett Cole apologist, of course, is Susan.
Well, I mean, if we're ranking apologists.
Big Mac is pretty damn close.
If we did a Mount Rushmore of Garrett Cole apologists, here's who it is. I'll tell you right now. Susan Waldman, Aaron Boone, Brian Cashman, Chris McMonagle. No
Yeah.
question.
By the way, I also want to give a shout out to Travato's, a great stuffed artichoke in Oakland, New Jersey as well.
Love that place.
Yeah. And by the way, Saquon's nuts. I'm not looking for a free meal. I'm not going to Oakland, New Jersey today.
Saquon's.
Saquon's nuts is mad at me, by the way.
For what?
And you, for that matter.
What I do?
If I'm not mistaken, and Saquon's D's nuts, please tell me on Twitter if I'm right. I think he's the guy. He sent us something that we used on the air.
Yeah.
And I don't think we properly credited him for it.
What was it?
God dang it. I think it was yesterday. It may have been, you know what I think it was? I think he's the guy that first put out the photo of me kind of slouched down,
Right.
looking really fat.
Oh, he put that out?
I think it was him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I know you didn't. I think, because I called your attention to it, right?
Yeah.
I think it was Saquon's nuts and the fact that he didn't get on-air credit for pointing out
All right.
my obesity. I think he was mad at us.
Saquon's nuts. I'll take care of this. I got that picture from someone who works at WFAN, not a fan of Craig. Loyal.
No, I thought I gave it to you.
It was somebody else. Someone else who works here. Great guy, but wanted to kind of stick it to you.
Oh, Izzo?
Behind the scenes guy. Not Izzo.
Wait, hold on. Someone here, I thought I gave you the picture.
No.
But okay. Someone saw the picture of me looking obese and
That's correct.
gave it to you.
A friend of mine at this radio station who you probably have never heard of.
Same guy that apparently is sending out tapes and all that.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
he would
okay.
not do that.
Sure.
My man JB, that's what I call him. He sent me the picture.
Who's JB?
And I actually forgot to thank him. At 9 o'clock at night, I texted him and
Yeah.
said, thanks for that fat-shaming picture of Craig.
By the way, it kind of backfired on you.
It did, and I told him that. And his answer was, I didn't know Hizzo hated you that
Joe
much.
Beningo?
I'm not commenting.
Wow.
You think Joe Beningo's able to use
No.
the computer to get me a
Who's
photo?
JB here?
Someone else. Good loyal man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do I know the guy?
It's iffy with you because you're very...
Pat Boyle?
Since you're a radio legend,
JB.
you don't pay that much attention
Yeah.
to those who are not radio legends and those on
Well,
the
I
other
used
side.
to, but it backfired on me. All I did was try to extend the hand to help another young
I bet
broadcaster
you
out.
would claim you knew him, but you haven't had a conversation with him in 7 years.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. But I have conversations with him because we're buddies. Pals.
Who is it, Big Mac?
I have no idea.
He doesn't know.
Is JB the legitimate initials?
Yeah.
Or are you lying to me?
100%. That's right.
So it's probably John. Or Jack.
Maybe.
It
not.
is a man, not a woman, correct?
Man.
Come on. How many people are working? It's like 2 people here on a regular Wednesday.
There are certain people you wouldn't know if you fell over them.
That's also true.
That's why I've
well, I
got
am
that-
a legend. As you know. I'm just not a legend you get advice from.
Right.
But I happen to be a radio legend. That's right. Just ask me. I'm a legend. Ooh, look at the legend. The legend's here. Jet fans, confident. Giant fans, what's the level of worry? 877-337-6666. Josh is in West Orange, New Jersey. Joshy, what's up, kiddo?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
So, 35-year Viking fan, so I'm a realist. I can tell you that they are not as good as that 9-2 record. I'll totally, agree to that. But one thing I do think that this really is going to come down to, and I might sound like a Jet fan here, but really is Mike White, because the passing defense isn't good, but what they
Josh,
are good at.
can I interrupt you for a second just to ask you a question?
Yeah.
Just so we're on the same page. Is your big take on the game that the quarterback's important?
No, my big take
Okay.
is that your partner there is saying that you can pass on them all day and night, which you can, but they have Harrison Smith and they have Patrick Peterson, who are really they're snipers.
Yeah.
So if Mike White has a game like he did in his second game last year, then
But is he having that game against this defense?
Yeah.
Remember, he had that game against the top 5 defense in the NFL last year in Buffalo. I'm not asking for Mike White to throw for 350 yards.
Actually, to the contrary.
Number one, I need the Jets to run the football well. We know Michael Carter is very, very unlikely to play. It'll be interesting to see if James Robinson is actually active this week, if Zonovan Knight gets another big opportunity. But there are a lot of things that the Jets have to do, and I'll give you one that's on the other side of the ball. Let's get a pass rush on Kirk Cousins. If your Pro Bowl left tackle's not going to be out there, we know what the Jets have been able to do with this pass rush.
Yeah.
We saw what they were able to do a few weeks ago against Josh Allen. That's going to be key. And then obviously, what a challenge and what a battle when you've got, in my opinion, the best cornerback duo in the National Football League. Sorry. NFL. Battling the great
funny.
Justin Jefferson.
That was very funny. That was funny. See, now you're just trying to twist the knife into the poor kid's back.
No, I'm
Right.
not. I like
Yeah.
JJ.
Yeah. By the way, he must be doing pretty well since he can afford Wi-Fi on a plane. It's not bad.
Yeah, those are expensive.
It's like $10. That's like when your wife goes, no, we're not wasting $10 so that you can tweet while you're on a plane.
And the worst part is, 9 out of 10 times it doesn't even work
yeah,
out
it's
well.
always like, can't download the
You know
movie.
how many sporting events I've tried to watch on a plane with Wi-Fi and it's completely
But
backfired?
isn't that like you might spend $10 on a slushie
Right.
or a Slurpee at 7-Eleven? Your wife doesn't say anything. But when you want to drop $10 on Wi-Fi in a 2-hour flight, she's like, whoa, wait a minute. We don't have it like that, Mr. Moneybags.
Can't do that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
What's it called? Boingo?
Boingo.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's
That's
the
the service.
It's
yeah.
the service on like United or whatever.
Boingo sucks.
Boingo.
Dude,
Boing.
it's terrible.
Yeah?
Hate Boingo.
But I think it gets worse the more people that access
Is that it?
Because the signal can only handle so many, like upload, download speed
Well, then
and all
make
that
a better
crap.
signal then. What are we
Yeah,
doing?
but I think most people do it more for like email and text,
You know where else?
right? As opposed to, I'm trying to download a movie on Netflix.
The other place that Wi-Fi
Trying to
sucks
watch
at?
Cubs Padres.
exactly
Well,
right.
I do if I'm spending the money I want it. I'm going to Brooklyn tonight to watch my basketball team hopefully win another game. The
Yeah.
Wi-Fi there is atrocious.
Yeah.
Fix it, Cy. Fix it.
Constantine Manukalis just checked in. Portobello's, very good place in Oakland as well. and,
Portobello's.
Yeah, I guess they specialize in mushrooms.
I think so.
Like, let me ask you a question. If you open a restaurant called Portobello's, you better have like the best portobello mushroom dish anyone's ever eaten.
That's what they're known
like,
for.
It can't just be a run-of-the-mill Italian joint, right? It's got to be like a big-ass portobello with like crab on top of it
Yeah.
and all the stuff Tommy and his bougie friends eat when they go out for dinner. Snails.
If you have a name on your place, instantly there's this feel it's got to be good. I was
Yeah.
drinking at a bar called Pineapples over the weekend.
Okay.
That's right. I go out partying. And the first thing I said to my wife is I said,
Yeah.
got to have the pineapple drink.
Right, now here's the question.
We all know
do
about
they
pineapple.
Do they serve drinks in a pineapple?
No, I wish, though.
Well, that's kind of faulty
I know.
advertising.
I
Maybe
agree.
the pineapple has a different meaning.
Oh, it's a swingers
It's
place.
Sure is.
You were
No,
at-
it's
you were
not.
at
It's okay,
swingers
Ev. I'm
bar.
with you, bro.
No, it's
You don't
not.
name the place Pineapples unless you have.
First
it's a
of all,
swingers
I
bar.
went-
went
I went
there.
Big Mac
I
on that.
went there because it was a friend's birthday.
Yeah,
So
okay,
it wasn't
now we're
even out-
excusing the behavior.
Probably
Are
a
you
gentleman
trying to-
friend's 40th birthday. Right?
Yeah. Oh, he's in a
it's a
midlife
landmark
crisis.
birthday.
He got
Honey,
divorced
We
last
always
year.
said when we got married, if we made it to my 40th, we try new things. Let's go to Pineapple.
I've got a list. You've got a list.
And the birthday girl
Unfortunately, can we
announced
invite Evan?
and the birthday girl announced she was pregnant at this place. Like, there's no way.
That's another thing swingers do.
Stop.
That's like code for first guy here.
Now you got me nervous. Was I
And
really? at a
here's why.
swingers place?
Because no one else can get you pregnant.
That's bad.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
No need for a
Right.
diorama.
No, you don't need a diorama for that. That's right. You're already there. Like, I would open up a place called Linguini's
I'm sure you
and
would.
then not have linguine on the menu.
Right.
piss people
Yeah.
off.
I told you, that's why I got ticked off when we went to that big dinner out in San Francisco for the Super Bowl. I went to a place called Prime Rib.
Right.
And to their credit, and looking back on it now, the only thing they served was prime rib. Yeah. Like, you can't get filet, you can't get strip, you can't get whatever.
That's too much. Though.
And that's all they served, a couple sides, but I'm like, hey, where's the menu? They're
That's
like-
too much.
And the waiter's like, no, the name of the place
You
is
want
Prime
to be
Rib.
known for something? That's fine. That's great. But you can't say this is it.
And I'm not.
That's all you
Evan,
got.
25 people at a dinner table.
Crazy.
Vegetarians, pescatarians, Presbyterians,
Right.
and all you could eat was prime rib.
Crazy.
That's when Chris Sims left dinner.
Yeah.
He disappeared. He's like, I'll be right back. Never came back.
I actually don't blame him.
Yeah. Well, he's a strange eater, that one. Like, I've met a lot of people who have weird eating habits.
Right.
He is the single strangest eater I've ever met in my entire
Why? Because
life.
he doesn't like prime rib?
No. It's hard to explain. Like, it's weird that he keeps his shirt buttoned up to the top button, which he does. But also, he's a strange eater, which is why he's probably so thin. I guess we should all learn from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could use the Chris Sims diet right now.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how they get milk out of a nut, but he likes it. Like, just walk me through that one. Like, where we come up with the technology for that? Almond milk.
I think they just blend it.
Yeah. How do you get milk out of an almond? I'm still trying
I
to
think
figure out.
You just blend it.
You want me to just blend it?
Put it in the blender.
It's milk, dude. It's
No,
almond
I mean,
milk.
I understand that.
Yeah. Almond milk. How do you milk a nut?
You,
I can tell you.
yeah, I'm sure you could. You and all your pineapple friends.
Please don't.
Sorry, you set me up.
877-337-6666. Line 2? No, you should have 2 reads. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I think they're similar.
Okay.
So which one do you want me to do? I'll go either way you want. You want to go OASAS?
Yeah, do it
All
that
right, while
one.
you guys figure this out,
Well,
talk
let me-
amongst yourselves.
Actually, I got this. Here
How
it
about
is.
this?
Well, it has to go first. It has
Yeah,
to
but I'm
go
not doing a
first.
read.
Oh,
Trevor
sorry.
Siemian, who played against the Jets last week.
Yeah.
Remember he suffered that oblique injury
Yeah,
before
the game, they were almost going to have to start Nathan Peterman.
Right. Adam Schefter's reporting that Trevor Siemian is undergoing season-ending oblique surgery.
Yeah.
So he played with
So-
such an injured oblique, he needs season-ending surgery to
And
repair the oblique injury.
Sadly, that minimizes the win.
No, it doesn't.
Sure it does.
No, it doesn't.
Of course it does.
No, it doesn't. A win is a win.
I agree.
Is a win.
But it minimizes the win.
No, it doesn't.
It's a less impressive win.
No, first of all, it was never impressive. I agree with that.
31-10 sound like, wow, we blew them out.
Yeah, they did what they needed to do.
Yes, but it's less impressive.
I disagree.
I mean, the guy might have bled out and died on the field.
That's his problem.
Wow. I mean, you're
Now
a
that
bad
sounds
guy.
very dark. I
Jesus.
apologize. But my
Wow.
point
If
is,
he dies, he dies.
He dies. It doesn't change the win. Like the Jets beat a third-string Miami Dolphin quarterback who right now you couldn't even name if I asked you to.
Thompson. Bang.
What's his first name?
Terry.
No.
Skyler.
Like, dude, we hear you saying it.
No, you hear it. The audience doesn't. So stop breaking the fourth wall.
If I hear it through my headphones, it's coming through the freaking
There's
speakers.
a chance everybody heard it.
Of course everyone
That
heard
being
it.
said, thank you.
You're welcome.
Skyler. Did you know or did you have to look it up?
No, I knew it.
Look at you.
Yeah, dude, I got the last name. That's all that matters.
My point
Right.
is they
I
beat
don't
the
know his
Dolphins.
birthday either.
They beat the Dolphins. Who cares how? Like, none of that stuff matters.
It minimizes it.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Why, is
It
there-
counts, but it's less impressive.
Is there a new point system in the NFL?
There is.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because when you go up against a real starting quarterback, you worry, are we good enough to beat them? And the answer thus far is we've beaten 2 real starting quarterbacks, Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Every other team that we've beaten, it was a backup quarterback. And by the way, good for us. Right? Right or wrong?
Of
Good
course,
for us.
of course, good for us.
That's
It just
right.
Defense was
doesn't
also
matter.
shaky to start the game. And then probably the pain shot wore off. He got worse as the game went along.
Listen to
It
this
explains why the Jet defense got stronger.
Yeah, that
as the game
explains
went
it.
on.
There you go.
That explains
I
it.
tore
Early
over
on,
his-
early on, when the pain medication was still good, he was out
killing
there.
us.
Otherwise, the Jet
took them
defense.
right down the field.
Otherwise, the Jet defense sucks. They're just a bunch of frauds.
Well, he didn't say that.
That's
now
what he's saying,
No, but
yeah.
now you're
I'm
exaggerating.
just saying it explains why early on the Bears' offense was better, and as
Yeah.
the pain meds wore off,
By the
and
way-
the injury significance started to come through.
Listen, as conspiracy theories go, that's not crazy. That's not a crazy one.
Hey, by the way, one thing related to that.
yeah.
Keep this in mind for Sunday. When the Vikings get the football first, they've scored touchdowns 7 out of 9 times.
Yeah, I'm not worried about
that opening drive touchdown is the key.
Evan.
And to back up Big Mac's point about the defense struggling out of the gate last week against Trevor Siemian, let's come out focused right from the get-go and hold Minnesota to nothing on their first
I mean,
drive.
why are we even worried about this game?
Don't do
it's
this.
a wrap.
Don't do this.
Like you're talking like we might not win. This game is over.
I want to make something clear to you.
Now we might not beat Buffalo and Buffalo. We'll get to
no
that
one's
on
saying-
Monday.
That's next week.
But this game, like, why even watch it?
I'm going to make this clear to you. If the Jets lose on Sunday,
Yeah.
we're all coming for you.
Okay.
Pitchforks
By
and
the
all.
way, I'll be right here.
Yeah.
Get in line.
Yeah, we're coming for you.
Apparently, there's a bunch of podcast hosts already in that line.
Big Mac's going to play that clip constantly at your face.
By the way, let me make it nice and clear for you. No need to watch the Jet game.
Oh.
They've already won.